Veritas community. So it is my honor today to introduce our kindergarten teachers. You all know we had an opening in kindergarten this year to work alongside Laurie Conrad. And this year, I'm excited to welcome to our team Mrs. Kelly Miller. Welcome, Kelly.
Thank you.
So you might know Kelly
Yes.
if you've interacted with the family a bit, because of course she sends her children here, her boys,
That's
and now her
right.
daughter coming
Yes.
in, the one sole girl in the group,
The
right?
only girl.
Wow.
Our youngest is our only girl.
Out of five.
Out of four.
Out of four. The youngest out of four. So you can pray for her.
Yes. Yes.
Four older
and she's
brothers.
also in kindergarten. So
Right.
We're both doing kindergarten.
So both
this
doing.
year.
They thought they would do kindergarten together.
Together.
So maybe a little differently, but and her husband Paul, of course, has been teaching you for a number of years in secondary. So welcome, Kelly. It's nice to have you on the team.
I'm really excited.
Now this is a little bit of a delay because you raised kids at home and then did some other things. But before that, you had done some other teaching in Philly and Harrisburg. Talk a little about some of those experiences.
Yes, I taught right out of college. I taught second grade in Philadelphia, little Christian school, and I loved it there. And then I taught 1 year, second grade at a charter school in Philadelphia, kind of a mix between a private and a public school, if you want to look at it that way. And then when we moved out to Lancaster County, I was a reading and a math specialist in Reading and Harrisburg school districts. So, and then after that, I took time off to be with the kids. I started a cooking website, which was a cool.
What's the cooking? How did you get into the cooking website?
I started when Pinterest began. If those of you, I'm dating myself a little bit. When Pinterest was, what is this thing? I just was sharing fun recipes as a mom that I liked cooking. And my husband, if you know him, is very techie.
Yes.
And he said, let's see if you could throw some ads on it and see what happens. And so I ended up being able to do that full time at home with the kids. I just a huge blessing to me. And but I did miss teaching. I miss teaching a lot. And so, fully put myself into children's ministry at our churches, wherever Paul was appointed to. And, always prayed if it was in God's will for me to go back to teaching once all of our kids were in school, because I really loved that time being home with them and taking care of them. So, and here we are.
Well, wonderful. And it's nice to have that background, especially a reading and math specialist, because I think getting in the classroom some, but then getting where you're working one-on-one with students probably really helped you understand how students and processes and development happen as students start to learn those things.
Absolutely. Especially like how they start to learn to read. It's really important how we isolate those sounds and stuff. So,
That's great. So the classical school is not new to you. Obviously, you didn't raised in it, like most of us were not raised in it. But your boys, now daughter, are going through it. So what about the classical model specifically has interested you, encourages you, that you love about it?
I think the method of teaching the kids, if I'm talking about kindergarten too, it really hones in on their gift of what that age group is really great at. They're really great at repetition and memory and just all of these wonderful things, facts of our world that those of us as adults, we can't, it's really hard, unless you're really working in it day in and day out, it's hard. And I see it in Ruben. We started Ruben in first grade here, and just the facts that he can come out with and tell me. And now that he's going into fifth grade, he's going to start synthesizing those facts that he's learned. So, and of course I have the gamut of age groups. So I have
seen it all
a kindergartner going in, and my oldest is a senior. And just pulling them from public school and putting them in here, while the first year was hard. It was a shock to the system. Just so thankful to this classical model for them. I mean, my older kids are just flourishing
they are.
academically. So
and that's great, because I think it really takes someone sometimes with fresh eyes seeing. I mean, it's not fresh, you've seen it through your kids, but now getting to teach it in a classroom where it can kind of pop and be vibrant, because you get to now experience it from the other side of the teaching table, going through it for the first time, which is pretty exciting. And this kindergarten level, so you've done second grade, obviously as a mom, you've had all the ages. What about the kindergarten level do you like? What about that excites you?
I was answering this question to one of the secondary students today at the grammar school play date. It's the thing that I'm the most nervous about, but it's also the thing that I'm the most excited about, is teaching kids that may not have much knowledge of sounds whatsoever to the end of the year, they're reading words. And that's insane to me that these little kids can do that, and they can. And we should be teaching them to do it, because they really, really can. And that is the most exciting, but also the most nerve-wracking, because they learn how to do it at different times through the year. And it's getting them all to that point of moving on to first grade when we really start doing a lot of the work too.
Right.
So,
well, I think that what we say, what's an educator? It's a professional learner, someone that's always excited.
Oh,
so that tone I hear in you is, boy, this is frightening. Oh, that's going to be exciting.
It is. It's like a puzzle.
Right. How are we going to get there?
And it really is for each kid. It's a puzzle, to figure out how do they learn the best to get them to that point.
Right.
So
the classical part, the Christian part, obviously, as a pastor's wife, you've been in ministry. I know from friends who've been pastors that the wives absorb a lot of that ministry as well. So teaching in kindergarten, how do you see your faith and your experience playing now into your work with kindergarten kids? Because, we're not having conversations probably about high theology, but you're really imbibing and embedding that theology and Christian way of thinking into how you're teaching. What are some of the ways that you're going to integrate those two things?
Honestly, for kindergarten, the primary thing is obviously reading. Phonics is main, and math is what we mainly do in kindergarten, right? And I think I love the curriculum. I've already read through it. Every single book that we read with them, it brings God, the goodness of God in it. Every single book. And that's how you do it. Sure. We have so much good literature, even little kid literature that we can use to help them learn how to read, help them learn how to do math. We should be using those great things, and we do. Right. So I'm excited to do that. Yeah, it's
one of the, I think we're always trying to figure out how it's funny. It almost sounds like a magical thing. You got to somehow get God. When you're speaking about truth, you're always talking about God.
Absolutely.
So it's a matter of just articulating that, letting students be able to see it.
Yeah.
So we already know that outside of this, you're also a food blogger? Am I saying that correctly?
I am a food blogger. I still do that a little bit on the side.
Okay. But is culinary also a habit? I know Paul does a lot of grilling.
Oh, yeah. We're big foodies. Okay. Of course. We go, big hobby is traveling so we can go out to dinner and figure out new foods. That's what we do. So nice home cook.
Okay.
Is what I do. Yeah.
Any other hobbies or things you enjoy doing off hours?
Gardening. Okay. I love gardening. I'm not the best gardener, but I love it.
Keep things alive anyway.
I try to. One of my favorite things is to find a clearance plant and see if I can nurse it back to health, because then I've gotten a good deal.
Well, if you ever want to kill it, you can send it to me. I'll do the other side of it pretty well.
Okay. Yeah. I'm not good with house plants, but I'm good with in the ground. I don't know why. How does that make sense? But
let's not. Green thumb is green thumb. You have it, and that's a wonderful day. So gardening, cooking, momming. Yeah, it's a full-time job, really.
It is. Yeah. Yes, it is. Yeah. Especially with 4 different age groups. Someone's always going somewhere.
Right. Well, and to go from kindergarten to senior, that's you are all over the map on that.
We reset the clock a couple times is what we say.
Keeps you young.
But it's fun. It is. It's a blessing.
Well, that's exciting.
Yeah.
Well, Kelly, we're really excited to have you. I just think your own education experience and background, but having such familiarity with the community and with the curriculum, I think is just going to bring so much into your job. So
thank you. I'm really excited.
Welcome. We're excited to see Mrs. Miller around. Please say hi. Make her feel welcome. She's already been at the grammar school picnic. So
we were just there today.
A bunch of families have already met her. But we're excited to have you, Barbara. Thank you, Kelly.
Thank you.